Hey guys, Shot the Monkey here. So, back again, this time in Proper Water Tanks, and I'm going to bring you a game I had pretty recently in the Type 62, which is a tank that I bought ages ago, back when I really couldn't play light tanks, and I would probably argue I still can't. And then tried to get back into again more recently, because I wanted to get the light tank missions done. And also because it's a kind of gameplay style that I haven't really tried to tap into, and I kind of wanted to see if I could get any better at it. So you guys are going to witness an attempt at a real, actual monkey, because confirmed, Shock the Monkey is in fact a monkey, driving a tier 7 light tank in a tier 9 game on one of my least favourite maps. So, any of you guys that watch this that are better light tank players than me, if you feel like giving me hints and tips in the comments, that would be nice, because I really would like to get better at light tanks. I think it's a nice amount of gameplay that you can get from these, and actually getting to use the spotting and camouflage mechanics is always pretty nice. So here we go, we're starting off, heading straight for the middle of the map, because this is the only spot I know how to light tank and to actually use spotting mechanics and do spotting from. I'm going to take this corner because I've noticed that the EBR is taking the middle and there's a couple of other vehicles that are heading to the actual mid-ridge itself. So just want to make sure that none of their light tanks or wheeled vehicles head around this way to try and catch us by surprise, because that would be highly irritating. And then knowing that most of the conflict has started and they've already lost one wheeled vehicle and I can see where the second one is, I know for a fact that they're probably not going to take advantage of that. So I'm going to head back, move towards the more northwestern corner of the map. Looking around, seeing what we've got spotted. KV3 in the back, in the tank destroyer position for some reason. Of course the back chats at Skoda's 53 TP has come up here. We've got another EBR that's heading further down towards the south, but that's not my concern right now. Just going to see if we can back up this EBR Hotch, see what we spot, see if anything decides to come over and push into him, which it looks like this back chat 25 TAP might. But unfortunately all he gets is to spot both of us and then to be absolutely clobbered for doing so. EBR Hotch there taking a sneaky little shot in as revenge for the back chat's daring and brave attempt to try and come kill him. How dare you, Mr. Tier 9, go back and club someone your own size and your own tier. Skoda T50 moves up, gets a couple of shots in. Unfortunately that's not my spotting damage, he was spotted by the guys, either EBR Hotch or actually the guys further behind that are actually shooting at him. I'm looking up, see if I can get up to a position where I can shoot potentially that KV3 without being spotted. So that's what I was doing there. I realise that's possibly tempting fate with the amount of vehicles around, but I've never claimed to be a good player. And here we go, we're going to try and take some shots on this KV3. Long range with this 85mm gun with the pen that it's got, not the best, but because we've got a reasonable shot at his lower front plate, and his hull armour is relatively flat towards us, we're going to take a couple of stabs. Get two nice hits in, plus one where it tracks in, but unfortunately no one takes advantage of that because he's behind concealment at that point. But a nice little way to open the score there. Try and take a shot to finish him off, but unfortunately it goes high and goes straight into his gun mantle. But he's finished off by the AMX 5100, so yeah, all good things there. Moving forward a bit, see if I can spot anything that the AMX 5100 hasn't that might be trying to lurk around the corner and wait for him, because he is on pretty low health. But having not seen anything, I noticed in the map at the bottom corner that there's a Progetto 46 and a Comet down there. I'm deciding to, at this point, relocate and make sure that our southern flank isn't completely open to the advances of the Comet and anything else that might be with him that we haven't seen along the way. So just going to be relocating as the battle continues. We've really started to have heavy contact in the northeastern corner now. That's our heavy tanks have committed into their team. Quite a lot of their team is up there, so I know that there's probably not going to be too many guys that are on the southern flank. Of course, all their tank destroyers for the most part haven't been spotted, so any of them could have followed that Comet along. And this is probably something I should have been a bit more aware of when I commit to attacking this Comet, but you'll see why in a moment. Moving up, I can see I've got this STA2 in support with me, but he's only on 500 health, so the Comet could quite quickly finish him off because the Comet has a very nice DPM, and the STA2 isn't exactly a vehicle known for its armour. But I'm going to head up first as I've got the mobility advantage, see where this Comet is. And I'm caught off guard actually by how quickly he advances, but we get a nice shot in on the way past, managed to avoid his shot. Circling around to go after him again. And there it is, 360 damage straight up the arse, courtesy of AMX CDA 105 that decloaked behind me, about halfway into my view range. Honestly would have thought I would have spotted him when I was on the way down, but apparently not. Comet gets incredibly lucky in that shot only tracks him, and I take one for free from the Comet. However, I dodge his second shot, and we can confirm the kill on the Comet right there. Right, so with 360 hit points of ours gone, plus the 140 from the Comet, we aren't looking as hard as we were when this game started, down 500 health from our 880 starting hit points down to 380. So right now I'm thinking I'm just going to back off because I don't want the CDA to try and push his advantage and finish me off, because he can potentially one-shot me now. I'm not sure off the top of my head what the damage of the 105 gun on the CDA is, but I'm pretty sure it could probably hit 380. So we're just backing off, just going to bide the time a little bit, see if anything moves along. I can see on the map that we have quite convincingly won the northern flank. Their team there seems to have collapsed and our team's pushing in. So it's entirely possible that the CDA might turn around and try and go back to defend the imminent threat to his base that the rest of our team is going to be. But all that we have here for now is myself and a T-95, who probably couldn't be further away from the combat if he tried at this moment in time. I suppose I shouldn't talk too badly about guys like that, but he's a tier 9 tank destroyer, he's got some of the best armour in the game. I would kind of hope that he would have been up here with me a bit sooner than he has. He is moving in my general direction, but for the moment all I can do is really spot and just hope that the artillery or him can shoot out anything that I might happen to spot. And then we can see that the Super Hellcat has actually moved further up, and there's also the CDA down here as well. So there's at least 2 of their tank destroyers have come down here, so there's the T-28 at the base that's been spotted. I'm still going to bide my time. Kind of want the T-95 to be in a bit closer and to actually see them engage him first before I move in, because I know I am a one-shot to most of these. T-95 obliterates the AMX CDA that comes up for a shot, and that's my time to move. Move in, take a sweep round through this bush, spot the Rheinmetall Borsig on full health, try and take a snapshot at him, but it goes into the dirt, and the Super Hellcat's still up there as well. So we've got 2 full health tank destroyers, 1 tier 7 and 1 tier 8 up there versus myself and the T-95. Of course, I know I'm a one-shot to the Rheinmetall Borsig almost certainly, regardless of which gun he's using, and the Super Hellcat could probably one-shot me, maybe 2. Borsig comes down to we both proxy spot each other because we're 50 metres away. The Hellcat looks like he's going to push around and have a go at me at the same time the Borsig does. So I have to pick a side here, and I choose the lesser of 2 evils and the Super Hellcat. Take a shot from the Super Hellcat, which also sets me on fire, so 265 damage roll plus 26 fire, but automatic fire extinguisher saves myself there. And I know because he's had his tracks blown off, I can get around him quickly, take a couple more shots into the Super Hellcat. Borsig's fired, T-95 unfortunately dunks a shot into me, but with the Borsig on the reload, and he's on 307 health, I know I can quickly move down here and mop up the remaining hit points that this Borsig has. See the Hellcat's pulling back to try and get a shot into me again, so I'm driving forward, trying to get out of his way, trying to bring him back into the firing arc of T-95. Hellcat donks the shot, auto-aim dunks the shot for me in return as well. T-95 is moving back round, so the Hellcat's very quickly having to back off because he wants nothing to do with the front of that gun. Thinking he's going to come back up the hill again, so I'm trying to relocate to play Catchy Catchy Kissy Chasey Chasey, as Jingles used to say. I butchered that. Let's go to T-50, kills him, and that's the end of the game. So there you are, guys. That's my first attempt in the Type 62 that went at least reasonably well. So if you guys have any hits and tips that you want to give to me for light tank gameplay in general, stick them down in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to get any tips from you guys on how to play light tanks better, because I do kind of enjoy this, and that was a bit of fun, even if it took some excruciating games that you aren't going to see before that to get here. But as usual, guys, thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next time.